Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. It really just depends if you're new here or not. We're going to be talking about Clara Dao today because I made a video on her a while ago. Y'all were pretty intrigued by it. Not just that, but there is a major update. Now, just to be clear, the gameplay footage is going to go away in a minute. I know a lot of y'all really aren't into that kind of thing, so don't worry, it's not going to be what you're seeing for the whole video. But for those of you who need a quick rundown on who Clara Dao is, I'm fairly certain Vietnamese. She's an influencer, and she posts a lot of body positivity content. A lot of people looked up to her because she's very frail, flat-chested, flat in the back, and she always posted about being body positive and just accepting your body for the way that it is and not feeling the need to fit yourself or mold yourself to, just go along with beauty standards and how hectic that they are today. A lot of people really looked up to her for that, and they was like, you know what, you're one of the only influencers who are basically saying it's okay to not be full-figured and look a certain way, how society expects women to look. And a lot of people really looked up to her for that until she posted a video talking about things that I do to keep myself skinny. And a lot of people see that as hypocritical, like, okay, but you're saying to accept your body, and now you're posting content telling us how to stay skinny and how to be skinny. Like, what? But then not just that, but she ended up going and getting a boob job, and a lot of people are like, okay, you're really crossing lines here when it comes to posting body positive content. Koko Crazy is somebody else who had called her out for her shenanigans, and Clara Dao kind of crashed out after she was called out by Koko Crazy, even responded to a few comments talking about Koko. And Clara pretty much crashed out and started posting shorts talking about how funny it is that she's being canceled. But I'm not going to make this video longer than I need to, so for those of you who aren't familiar with Clara Dao, I will leave the first video I made about her in the description box down below. I'm terrible at remembering to do that, so if I don't, let me know in the comments and I will update the description box. But let's get into her video and her reasoning as to why she got a boob job. And y'all, it's not good.
So why did I do it? Am I crazy? Was everything a lie? Was I secretly insecure this whole time and just use body positivity as a way to make money? Let me tell you the real reason why I did it. And it comes down to one word: fun. For so long, I built this entire platform based on one mission, such as confidence. I was doing it for 6 years since 2019. I made over 900 videos on the topic. My mission for the longest time was I want to create content for my 16-year-old self and for all the girls who feel insecure like I did. And I really meant that. I poured my heart and soul into helping others feel more beautiful and but over time, I got bored.
Now, this is my personal issue with the topic. There's a lot of other YouTubers who have covered this and they feel differently than what I'm about to say, so bear with me. But she literally just said, I poured my heart and soul to this. I made over 900 videos talking about, being flat-chested, but accepting yourself and being body positive, just towards your own body type and not feeling like you have to go and fit the mold. But then she pretty much just turned around and said, but I got bored of that, so I went and got a boob job because, not because I was lying about being body positive, but because I was bored and I figured it would be fun. It personally irked me that she said she just got bored of posting body positive content and pouring her heart and soul into it, so she decided to do something fun for herself and go and get cosmetic surgery, breast implants. And why am I making that a big deal right now? It's not because it's her body, she can do whatever she wants with it. Hell, she wanted to go do that, she could do that, whatever. But the fact that she's preaching body positivity and then going to get cosmetic surgery, and she's saying it because she was bored and just wanted to do it because it was fun. It's cosmetic surgery. It's not like you're going shoe shopping or purse shopping and just trying on different accessories. You're genuinely altering your body through surgery. Nobody just wakes up one day and they're like, yeah, I'm bored being body positive. What can I do for fun? Oh yeah, let's go get cosmetic surgery that's going to literally alter my body forever. What I feel like personally, I feel like maybe she was just bored of faking her whole persona of being body positive. I think she realized, hey, this works for me. I'm going to keep doing it. It's going to rake in the money for me. I'm going to build a career and a platform and just be able to live financially free off of the lie, basically, that has become my channel. And then when I get enough money, I'll just say F it, kick the bucket on that, and then just do whatever I want to do, because at this point, she has a big enough following to where literally this is still working for her. Again, it's cosmetic surgery. There's nothing wrong with getting it. I personally would never do it, but if that's something that you want to do, you have the money for it, it makes you feel better, go do it. But don't preach body positivity at the same time you're surgically altering your actual body. He did, however, respond to the situation, and it really wasn't that great. So I want to take a look at that, but then I also want to look at her and Koko Crazy because, like I said, Koko called her out, and she absolutely crashed out after the fact. Now, we already took a look at her addressing why she got the boob job. She said she just did it for fun. She was bored. But she, in this next video we're about to take a look at, is addressing those original claims that were made about her whenever she did post that video about being body positive, but also how she stays skinny. And she talked about really restrictive dieting, basically, pretty much, and said, oh, she skips meals, she eats when she wants to, she doesn't eat until she's really, really hungry. And sometimes she'll just go until 7 p.m. before she even touches an almond.
In one of the many videos about me being an evil, disgusting body positivity creator that promotes ED to young viewers and subsequently had a downfall and now my career is ruined. Let's address the biggest claim, which is that I promote ED. Most of the criticism lie in this video that I posted recently, habits that makes me skinny, in which I said that I don't eat when I'm not hungry and I only eat when I'm really hungry, and that sometimes I forgot to eat until it's 7 p.m. and it's my first meal. I have made multiple disclaimers in the video that it's not for people with ED, it's not for teens who are still growing, and it's not for people who are struggling with their body image or weight. These are just my personal habits, and I'm not encouraging people to follow these. Throughout the years, I have received so many video requests to make this video, and when I finally made it, it has caused a huge wave of criticism, which I understand. Some people say that I lie about being naturally skinny, and this video is the proof that I have to actively try to be skinny by undereating, but it's simply not true. To clarify, I grew up in an Asian household where I ate 3 meals a day and I snacked multiple times a day. I never restricted myself with food. I never had any unhealthy relationship with food. Sometimes my family even forced me to eat more, which I have tried to eat more, but it literally made me so uncomfortable. So now, as an adult, I just listen to my body and eat when I feel like it. Most days I eat twice per day, lunch, brunch, and dinner. Someday, once in a while, I may forget to eat because I'm busy and not eat till 7 p.m. like I said in the video. I acknowledge that in the video, it may seem like that's what I do all the time, but honestly, it's not. I never said that eating 3 meals a day is unhealthy. I feel like my words were definitely taken out of context and twisted in a way that make me sound like an obsessive person.
Honestly, if you watch the original video I made reacting to that video where she did talk about her little habits that she does, such as skipping meals, being restrictive with what she eats, not eating till 7 p.m., there was a lot wrong with that video. And here she's just trying to, like, brush it off like it's a bug on the windshield and just... Everybody just took it out of context. I did nothing wrong. Y'all, she even wrapped up this video addressing it by saying this is not an apology. Because I did nothing wrong. This is just here for clarification. I feel like, and personally, just again, this is just what I think. I feel like Clara Dao, again, had a lot of people asking her certain questions about how do you stay so skinny? How do you stay, in this body type? She said, people have been asking me to make this video for a really long time. Then I finally made it for you guys, and I get backlash for doing what you wanted. But I feel like she's failing to take into consideration with her posting body positive content. There's a lot of sensitive groups in there who are going to be sensitive and really suggestive on the things that they hear and the way that she comes across in that video. Is it her fault if people take her out of context? No, but it's kind of hard to take something out of context when you really hone in on it. Koko Crazy was one of the first YouTubers I've seen to really start talking about this. There were, like I said, a lot of other people who addressed the situation. But I do want to take a look at Koko Crazy's video because Clara Dao actually did some things that you could say she's crashing out.
Recently, I published one of my videos, and I got a lot of comments under it saying Clara made a video in response to me, and I was like, yeah, sure. And other comments were saying she was going crazy, and I was like, yeah, right. I hadn't checked her channel in weeks because my last video, again, was almost a month ago. I had completely left her behind. I was like, yep, on with the next subject. But since so many people were mentioning it, I decided to go to her channel and check it out, and they weren't exaggerating. She had released a lot of videos ever since I last checked on her channel, and it was interesting. So this is the first one I noticed. This was not the one directly responding to me, but this was the one where she was kind of trying to make light of the situation. Haha, I got canceled, guys.
This is the part of the video where I started to cackle because I'm going to be so for real. You can get canceled for a number of things anymore on the internet. You can have a bad take, you'll get canceled. You can say something that people take out of context and you get canceled. Or you can just be blatantly disgusting and you get canceled. Hell, even if you're just sitting on a stool quietly in the corner, just existing on the internet, not saying anything or starting drama, literally just existing, the internet's going to try to find a way to cancel you. They don't like the stool that you're in, cancel you. But when Clara Dao started making these videos talking about, oh, people are canceling me, so I'm going to become what's it called, the Grubhub driver, she just wasn't taking it seriously. Because, y'all, let's be so for real. It's not like she had a bad take. She literally exposed herself as just being an absolute hypocrite, preaching body positivity, but then also saying, yeah, I kind of restrict what I eat. Literally making a video being like, yeah, I made over 900 videos preaching about being flat-chested and telling you to just accept your body for the way that it is. You don't have to be living outside of the means just to fit into these beauty standards that are ever evolving, okay? But, you know, I got bored of doing that, so I decided to do something fun for myself and get a boob job. And again, if you want to get cosmetic surgery, if you're doing it for yourself, if you're healthy enough to undergo the operation, nobody's really gonna stop you. You know, just do you, do whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. It's not my cup of tea, but who are we to judge what somebody else does with their body, you know? And if she would have just went out and did this and been like, look, this is something I've been thinking about doing for a while. Yes, I say be body positive, but this is just a journey I want to try out and be body positive in this style. Still, that would have been a bit of an issue because, as she already admitted, she built her whole platform over her being flat-chested, but also accepting the body that she wears. To be honest, while I necessarily don't really care that much about it, I do think it is very hypocritical to build your entire platform off of one thing and then turn around, throw all that body positivity away because you just wanted to do something fun for yourself. And again, it's not like just going shopping. It's surgery. Again, nobody just wakes up and they're like, you know what, I'm bored. I've been bored. What can I do that's fun today? Let's go get a boob job.
By these stupid trolls on the internet, right? Right, guys? Isn't it funny? No one in the comments found it funny. I'm a Grab driver, and today I'm delivering this package to my client right here.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Are you happy with your delivery service?
I love it.
This was on her Instagram. I have never checked her Instagram before, except for yesterday because she made a comment about me on it, so that's how I kind of discovered it existed. I never even considering looking on there, but I went through some of her stories, and holy cringe. This was one of them, and she's kind of trying to flex her house, I can notice, because she, didn't choose a random location. Imagine being so desperate when you're canceled that you show your house and your boyfriend. I even found a comment under one of her TikToks where she replied to someone saying, well, I have a nice house. You're still canceled. So this is one of the many videos she made where she talks about her chest, because commonly people make fun of her flat chest, but she is saying she doesn't have a flat chest now, so it's not the same. And a few weeks ago, she made a video where she said she got chest surgery on April Fool's Day, but then commented, or is it April Fool's? So I don't even know what she's trying to do anymore. I think she's just trolling because she realizes she doesn't have much to lose. She's been exposed, and what can she do at this point? So she's basically giving up the act she's kept for so many years, the act where she pretends to care about people's bodies. What I'm getting from this video is she's saying if she did get surgery, and she's saying, I don't care about you guys. Now that I'm rich enough to actually change my I'm going to. And all of you that fell for it, thanks, useful idiots. The comments were not happy with her at all. They did not find this video funny. They were actually very disgusted. It's a shame you posted all that content saying it's okay to be and then went back on it. See? She was making these body positivity videos just for the money. Since now everyone is hating on her, she no longer has to hide it. Considering she's showing her house and replying to people, well, I have a nice house. Yeah, it is pretty obvious she has just been acting like this for money.
Maturing is realizing that Clara Dao is the most disgusting body positivity hypocrite on TikTok. Clara was a cute and ordinary creator in the beginning, but as days pass, she keeps becoming more and more problematic.
That video has 1 million views. The hatred for Clara has now reached TikTok and Instagram as well. I thought, honestly, that since it's basically a YouTube drama, it wouldn't reach other platforms, but it has.
But now all she does is go against all her old self used to say.
If you're having videos made on you on all platforms that get millions of views, talking about how you're toxic, your career may be a little cooked. She didn't ask me anything on Instagram, and one of the comments was asking why she still posts after being canceled, and this is what she said in reply. Why would I not? Why would I let other people's opinions dictate what I do or post? Isn't confidence about being able to stand up to your own self and not letting other people control how you want to live? Everyone deserves to be respected, and honestly, it's not that deep. I'm just being me and living my life, and creating and posting content is what I do, whether being canceled or not. She really thought she ate with that.
Honestly, this is the thing that irks me the most, is when people do something, just take accountability for it. If you messed up, just be like, yeah, that wasn't the best thing to do that, and I probably didn't explain it in the best way. Literally, if I was her, okay, if I was her, I'm out here giving advice for free, no BZ, I'm not even charging at this point, but if I was her, I would quite literally be like, look, y'all, I know I built my whole brand off of this, okay, sorry for the switch up. Just kidding, that'd be terrible. Just giving bad advice to get her even more canceled. No, y'all, but seriously, in all seriousness now, if I was her, I would quite literally just be like, look, I made these videos, I started to make these videos about body positivity because I wanted to feel better about myself. Then I got to a point where I felt great about myself, but I seen how the content was actually touching people and making them feel better about themselves. It was hard to back away from. But because I'm now fully confident in my body, I want to explore other options with it. Try some new things out that do go against what I firmly believe in, but also at the same time is also against what I built my platform off of. But let's do it anyway. And that's still horrible. That still would be a horrible response because, just in my opinion, I don't see this as being something that's justifiable. And I know what you're thinking. Revoke. It's just a boob job. When has it ever been a crime to go spend a dime on getting some D's? You know, it's really not that deep of an issue, but I feel like the hypocrisy is just at an all-time high, and that is what I think she's not going to be able to bounce back from. Literally, she posted a video on April Fool's talking about, I got a boob job, or did I? And then just kept the joke going. I'm not even going to say what I just did. I just literally grabbed my boob when I said that. I don't know why. I'm an animated person, I guess. And again, I just think that the whole thing that's getting to everybody right now is just the hypocrisy of it all, and she's actually joking about it right now online, saying, oh, I'm just in my troll era. You're trolling your audience after you tried to make them feel confident about themselves and actually succeeded in making some people confident about their body through body positivity content, just to turn around and get a boob job and be like, haha, I trolled you. Can we clarify further?
Girl, maybe it is time for you to choose a different job or career path, because when the people that ask you Q&A questions, which are usually your fans, are hating on you and asking why you're still posting, maybe it is time to consider that you did something wrong. And finally, here's her post, which, let's be honest, is so obviously targeted towards me because she replied to a comment under the post because she posted it on all platforms, basically discussing me.
And I was like, why are you so obsessed with me?
And then she plays a copyrighted Mariah Carey obsessed song while making stupid faces at the camera. And why am I so, quote, obsessed with you, Clara? Well, the answer is, I'm not. I simply just want to make people aware that you are an absolute hypocrite and that deserves to be known. People shouldn't be lied to about you anymore, and I just believe that. I believe I gave you a fair chance. In all of my videos, I complimented you and said if you apologized, most people would definitely forgive you. And I made a lot of money from those videos, but I didn't gain like an insane amount of subscribers. I would say I only gained about 20,000, and when you consider my channel has about 230,000 subscribers, it isn't exactly completely changing my channel. But since Clara was so interested in knowing the answer that she posted that video, I feel like it would be rude not to. So Clara, I'm not interested in you in any other way. You're a huge hypocrite. You don't really have that much of a personality other than bragging about your body and making fun of other body types. You don't really have much to be looked up to. You're really, really annoying, if I have to be completely honest. But I must thank you for that, Clara. Thank you for my monetization. And under this video that you posted on Instagram, she replied to one of the comments talking about me. And after I posted about this, she deleted it. So I don't know if the person who originally commented deleted it or if she did, but it's gone now.
Yeah, so Clara pretty much exposed herself, allegedly. This whole video is alleged for legal reasons. It's just my thoughts and opinions. Y'all can form your own, and I really encourage that. Clara pretty much got canceled for being a hypocrite. YouTubers started to call her out for it. Her career got pretty cooked, burnt, might I say. Then she decided, yeah, there's really no coming back from this one. Let me just expose how actually toxic I am, and then just started to do whatever she wanted to do. Which, again, she can do whatever she wants, but, you know, you built your whole brand and persona around this, so the audience probably isn't gonna carry over. I don't know. What do y'all think about the situation? I honestly have no idea how I would have handled it, because at this point, there's no good way to handle it. You just kind of gotta just continue to go. Just keep going. and just go. There's nothing else you can do. You're cooked over here. Okay, y'all, a few things I want to address. My coffee kicked in. This is my 3rd cup today. I have been very, very busy. I'm currently pacing around trying to get other work done while I'm working on this video because I've been kind of absent recently. And there's other content I want to get to, but I'm so busy I don't really know when I'm going to get the time. But then also, in between being busy, all the free time I get, I've been throwing it to Call of Duty, and there's really no excuse for that. Speaking of which, this video that you're seeing here, I know you're not technically, a lot of y'all aren't into gameplay, but if you are into gameplay, this is actually a friend that I'm playing with, and he has a gaming channel, so I'm going to be leaving that in the description box down below as well. I better remember to do that, because I'm terrible with remembering that. But I'm going to probably go get some more coffee. I know it's not the best thing for me right now, but I've been enjoying it nonetheless. Let me just go. Yeah, love y'all. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm just going to go. My coffee's kicked in, and I'm going crazy. I will catch you in the next damn video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about anything we just discussed in today's video in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one.